For most of Kent this morning, it was a fairly bright and sunny start.
Crashes in 3 different locations on the Sheppey crossing.
Thick fog, the immediate aftermath of 3 sets of crashes on the Sheppey bridge this morning.
8 people were seriously hurt.
If you live on the island, you know it's prone to it.
Now we know that there were...
I swerved to miss the Arriva van.
More than 100 cars crash in thick fog.
The damage, just 8 people went to hospital with serious injuries. Many had lucky escapes.
And my main thing was to just grab him.
War zone. Total carnage, said another. One by one, around 130 cars, bikes, lorries and other vehicles smashed into each other in sequence.
Kent's biggest ever pile-up.
68 people injured, 8 seriously on the Sheppey Bridge. Witnesses say some motorists were driving like idiots.
Police, fire and ambulance crews talk of the carnage, and they say it's a miracle no one was killed.
It was, well over a mile. But obviously now the consequences of that are actually showing now. I think it's actually lucky that there were no fatalities today, but on another day this could actually be very, very serious. Yeah.
Something needs to be done in future because the fog was so thick you could barely see a car in front of you.
Tonight we are live at the crash scene as we ask, could it have been avoided? People were injured, 8 seriously. Incredibly, no one was killed. Emergency crews have been working at the scene all day.
Tonight, though, questions are being asked about...
End up swerving alongside, and motorbikes hit that up the back and it's flipped over, slid down the bonnet and landed in front of our car.
As we came up the ramp on the other side of the bridge, visibility went down to, I don't know, 30, 40 feet at the most. A fella in the inside of me, he was trapped in the car, the lorry had sandwiched him up against the bridge and all the roof was caved in. The fire brigade guys, they were great, they come and cropped the top off the car.
It was quite foggy, very foggy, so you can only see maybe others.
It was just chaos behind, it was just cars, I could hear the bangs, cars hitting each other. As I say, it was really scary.
In the dense morning fog, some said the bridge itself is dangerous because of no lighting.
No, there's no lights at all. I think when they built the bridge initially, there was talk of...
Time the clear-up was well underway, but the investigation has only just begun.
Shocked and shaken, 35 others were taken to local hospitals. The walking wounded astounded that people got out alive.
Because of what you could see of the wreckage, you couldn't particularly see.
In the past, less spectacular crashes have resulted in fatalities. Improved car design is thought to have saved many lives today.
I was coming over the brow of the hill and there was an Arriva van facing the wrong way at the carriageway. I put my brakes on, swerved, managed to miss the van and the 2 cars that were already there. Unfortunately, then another car rear-ended me, which we slid down the hill a little bit more. We got out, and then obviously it was just a case of hearing the screeching of brakes, the crunching of metal, the breaking of glass, and it seemed to go on.
There are questions to be answered.
And we need to remember to drive further apart, stopped between the various crash scenes, and then some others haven't. So it's telling us there's that inevitable thing that some people have managed to deal with it better than others. And and make sure you've got enough space around you. But this morning actually is probably as much about seeing the fog before you get to it, so look well ahead so that you can slow down gently so that the traffic behind you is all slowed down and you don't get rear-ended.
Would better lighting...
5 people were taken to hospital and 120 other people had minor injuries.
Bridge covered its entire span. More than a mile of carnage that left the Sheppey crossing choked with smashed vehicles. Insurance claim to process. Just thankful he was able to drive away his battered car.
Lighting and other safety issues on the bridge. It is not the first time concerns have been raised on the A249.